Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today we're going to destroy some value of some super inexpensive Lanard Alien figures with the new wave that came out. One thing, I forgot to tell Arnes, but I'm probably going to give him the SD card so we got this video.
I'm just going to ignore you like
Anyways, but what we got here is these are essentially sort of like upscaled versions of the ones that we got with the smaller sets. These just don't come with humans, but instead of getting like cardboard chest, like eggs and stuff, sort of like that, these actually have like real actual props to go along with them instead of human characters. And I kind of hope that if they continue this line farther than just doing these, that's kind of what I want. Like,
yeah.
I would almost just love for them to just make aliens and predators and I could have them battle. I don't care about the people for the most part. Unless they're going to give us, like, actual, like, movie characters. I don't really care.
Hey, man,
like
this is, like, very cheap version of something I can afford, so I can't complain.
Right? And to be honest, like, in the box, they look actually pretty solid. Like, the one thing I love about this line right before we get into this is that this reminds me, I think, more than what NECA has been doing of the old Kenner figures.
Yeah.
Because, like, with the Kenner Alien stuff, for NECA anyways, you either get the super detailed stuff, which is cool, and I can see where, like, what they were going with it. But because of them being over-the-top detailed, they're still not quite, like, they don't give me that feel, like that nostalgia feel when I look at them.
Yeah.
I'm just like, these are really sweet-looking aliens for the most part. And then they have the polar opposite, where they're starting to do the ones actually, like, that are, like, legit Kenners. Like, the packaging, everything is kind of set up the same. But those two, I feel, are too collectible in a sense. Because, like, there's nothing really with them that makes me want to open them. And with the packages and what have you, I don't, like, they're just meant to, for me anyways, I feel like they're just meant to be displayed.
Steve, you're talking to a guy who doesn't open anything, so for me, everything stays in a box.
Right? But, like, these are meant to be played with. Like, these are meant to give to kids and play with. I'm not going to give to kids that NECA Kenner to play with and open up. Like, that's meant for me and my nostalgia feels. Well, this is, like, good enough to display and yet still,
you know how I'm going to play
meant
with
to be
mine?
played with.
By sticking him to the wall, Steve. By
Right?
sticking him
That's
to the
why I'm here. Because I will open the crap out of these. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to start with the big one. Because she doesn't have a whole heck of a lot new. Outside of coloring. Like, there is some new stuff. But, I feel like I could also probably save this box. Because I kind of want to keep at least one of these big boxes around.
Well, at least it's a Red Queen this time, you know.
Right?
We got bashed so much for not doing a Red Queen review.
I was gonna say, you guys can leave me alone now. We're finally have a Red Queen for the channel. It might not be the one you want, but beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
I don't see... Oh, don't tell me she screwed in. I forget.
Find out, homie.
I don't want to find out. I have this right... Okay, I was about to put my thumb on the blade, and I'm just like, I don't feel like having my hand go into this. Oh, it doesn't open from the bottom. Uh-oh. Grab it from the side. Try not to cut the box. Probably shouldn't have grabbed an X-Acto blade because they're super sharp, but it's the only thing I've seen sitting around. I do like, too, that it has, like, the grates and stuff here on the bottom. Give it. Give it to me. Oh, it's your arm. Like, why isn't it moving? Oh, there we go. All right. So there's this here.
It's like a fucking surgery over here.
Right?
Not bad.
Well, look, you know, there's not. It's raised here.
I'm so confused. What's going on?
Because it's hooked in. Like the Lanard toys, a lot of the times they'll have. It's actually like pegged in.
Oh.
And okay, I've lost interest in saving this. I have a purple one still in the box. That'll do. Look how much cardboard. This thing's $20 and it's packed better than most of my $200 ones. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. See these little plastic bags?
Ah.
I don't understand why these are here. Like, well, sorry. I get why they're here. They're so, like, you can't steal the thing. But it's inexpensive, and I don't understand why this is a big concern. God, it's trying to figure out which way it goes, so... Okay, that's tighten, so this way should loosen.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, Steve. Come on.
I don't know directions. Alright, one out.
I'll believe you, Steve.
Should. This is a lot more strenuous than I was originally hoping this unboxing would be. It's also hurting my fingers. I crushed my other thumb yesterday at work and it just hurts.
Less talking, more screwing, Steve.
I'm trying to screw as much as I can. Huh, she's free. Just gotta get the tail up. Okay.
Yeah, you
Quiet, you.
You spoiled it.
We're getting to it. God, she's loud. Just like my wife. Say nothing? You got nothing back there?
No.
Fine. I was like, because Arnes's girl is actually super duper quiet for the most part. Mine, not so much. Okay, so I should just insert.
That's easy to insert.
There we go.
You did it upside down. There we go.
It's fine. It's why it rotates. Alright, so for the most part, this is essentially the same as the other one in terms of like molded plastic. The jaw is posable. The one weird thing is it's not really a part of the gimmick. Like this, you have to like have the mouth open and then do the gimmick, because if you have it closed, it won't really work right.
Close it. Push it. Let me see.
See? It won't go down.
Huh.
But if you have the mouth closed or open...
Oh, you're supposed to push up.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to push up. But see?
Hey, it still works.
Yeah, but it's not doing its thing. You're gonna break it. But it does the hiss and everything. I think there's multiple roars, because... Yeah, that one's a little different. So you got a couple of different roars, it sounds like. But you got your chomping jaw attack. One thing is the queen's a little front heavy, which you would kind of expect. But...
Can you counterbalance her?
That's a... I don't know the other one. You can get it to work. But she has like no knee articulation or anything, so it's more, for the most part, it's kind of like figuring out your leg balance. But you're supposed to have her like super upright.
So those little screws that you have on your table that were in her leg, Steve, what you do is you melt them into the table, and then you just screw her on there, and that's her stand. These things. You just melt them onto your table, and then you just screw her on there. And that's her stand.
I just get my heat gun that everybody's going to have available for themselves. In order to
just melt them into your table.
Would it just be easier to drill a hole into the table and then use the screws to put underneath?
That makes sense. You gotta make it as dangerous and unsafe as possible.
It's for the children. But anyways, the coloring's nice. Like, it's got a bit of a pearl finish to it too, which I really like. But for the most part, like, the head can rotate. The gimmick is with the neck. You can move the jaws. These little arms. Got a joint here so you can move them and rotate them. Same with the arms here. There is articulation at the elbow. You can rotate it. The hands don't move, which I think is a little bit of a bummer. But not the too crazy leg. It's mainly just forward and back. Feet are on a ball joint though, so you get a lot of play there. And the tail's got 2 points of rotation.
Mind blown. 2
explosions. So just like with the previous one, for 20 bucks, can't complain. Except mine's got like a little ding on her head.
Well, stop dinging her head.
I don't mean to ding her head. Oh god, I started it again.
No, she's yelling at us.
But anyways, super cool figure, 20 bucks. I don't think you could really find a better queen at the price, like anywhere close to the price point. Like, especially if you really like the old Kenner stuff, like, she's definitely in your boat.
Well, We'll see what the review says, Steve. We'll see what the review says.
Are we reviewing this?
Yeah.
If anything, I figure we review those guys.
Heck yeah, we are.
They're actually kind of new. This one's just like, I just light up
Oh,
and cool
no.
board.
It's got light and sounds. That's already... you know what? Yeah, we're reviewing her. We're doing the Red Queen, Steve. We're not getting bitched at anymore, okay?
But I like getting bitched at. It's what this channel's based off of.
True that. Pass. I want to check her out while you look at the other ones.
Puff, puff, pass. Alright, get the rest of the stuff off the table. I'm just gonna hear that behind my head repeatedly. Alright, let's start with the big chap. Oh, the big chap-ish alien. Gotta keep on opening it like it's got a bottom thing and it doesn't.
All I did was set her down.
I don't believe you. Alright, we're just gonna manhandle this.
No, big chap. That's Prometheus alien.
It's big chap.
That's Prometheus.
Well, it's like a drone alien, I think is the more appropriate term.
Jesus, Steve, you a little nice.
They're $10, man. I'm sure he can take the abuse.
That's what he's designed for.
Right? Oh, I'm sad you can't really do much with the meanie mouth.
I'll get the pliers. We'll pull that out right now.
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, yeah.
His jaw is gigantic, though.
Oh, yeah. He's got a... It looks like he got impregnated with Arnold, so he's got the jawline.
Right? He's almost got like that, like Sylvester Stallone, like little mouse hat slant. It's like, Adrian, I'm the law. Yo. But outside of that, like, I like the detailing on the head where you get a little bit of color variety here. It almost looks like little fingerprints on the side of his head. His teeth are painted metallic. Sadly, not the nails or really anything else about the figure. It's mainly just this, like, pearl cream color.
I like the color. Like I said, it reminds me of Prometheus Alien.
Sort of. It like, or even maybe it's like, I don't know about the newborn per se, but like it just like molted or something like that.
Yeah.
Tail's got a rotation. Like, it's not the craziestly posable alien, but for $10. Also, I realized I still got paint on my thumb. But it's not like, it gives you enough. You got, the only thing that bugs me is it's like all ratchets, though. Like, he's definitely on the stiff side where a lot of this, but you actually get like a rotation at the hand. He's got elbow, he's got shoulder, he's got waist articulation, which is cool. His legs can go in and out, forward and back. You can even like rotate a little bit up here. Single jointed knee, but beggars can't be choosers. And the foot, it's on a ball joint, so you can get a little bit of play with that as well.
It's got some movement. It's not bad.
Yeah, he's not too shabby. Like, again, $10, and then you get alien egg.
I don't know what kind of alien egg that is.
And face hugger, which is kind of like already like set up to just kind of.
Sir, that's a wedding ring.
You know.
Just put that on.
Well, that's okay. So another thing is the one thing I used to do all the time with my old Kenners, and I could probably grab one on the shelf. But the way like the face huggers are kind of set up, you could almost wear them like a ring, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, with this one, like, granted, it ain't gonna work out too well, but I could put them on my
fat fingers, Steve.
put them on my pinky, and you can do some lunging attacks. The egg's kind of a funny color, but then again, they're all kind of funny colors. So personally, I think it looks cool. Then for like, I guess like army building purposes, you could buy like multiples of these and get more eggs and more aliens. Not too bad. Let's save the dog alien for last because he's a little different.
He definitely is.
Because this guy, here, I'll let you hold on to him.
Oh, I want to check it out. Pass the egg too.
No,
And my ring. Thank you, Steve.
you're welcome. This guy doesn't look a whole lot different. I think it's mainly just,
The collar, Steve.
well, then he has a different head sculpt. Oh yeah, it calls him a drone on the back. So he's the drone Xeno. This one would be the warrior, and then the other one's the runner. Or dog alien, whatever you want to call him.
No, it's called the runner.
I think that's like the technical term.
Wait. No, it wasn't a dog. What was that? Cow alien?
If you watched it only on TV, yes, you're right, it is a cow. If you watch the theatrical release, it is the doggy. That's where the pooch for the figure comes from. But this guy, my favorite thing is it comes with
The actual thing?
the actual tube thing from
This
Aliens.
one is like so cheap, I wouldn't even care if you filled it up with water just to see if it actually works.
You can take it apart.
That's what I mean.
This is actually really cool. Yeah, so you can get like multiples
Get a little
of
LED
these.
light
Blah
in
blah
there
blah blah
on
blah.
the bottom.
That could be a little more complicated because it isn't translucent, so you'd actually have to do some drilling, and then you can't really fill it without properly sealing it and stuff.
I believe in you, Steve.
I believe in me too, but I've been super busy, and I know I gotta kind of want to start messing around with some polymer clay, maybe trying to make some stuff with that.
What clay?
Polymer clay, like super sculpty. Because I love my epoxy, but you can't really make like full figures with epoxy. At least not easily. Polymer clay, you get all the time in the world. For the most part, same kind of setup where like the Minnie mouth is buried in the back. His jaw, while huge, is a little more straight. The head is what's a different style though. It's not the smooth dome like you have with the drone. It has a little bit of more texturing, sort of like what you saw in Aliens. Also, this guy's a little bit more appropriately colored for Aliens too, with it being blue. You also have the forearms here too, which I do believe are different than than the drone. Then you have the tail here, kind of do the same bang. Mostly the articulations could be the same, but like I love the coloring on this. With this pearl blue with like pearl green highlights for some of the areas.
I like the green. I like the variety of the colors in there.
Yeah, it's just like if it could have maybe had a little bit more like attention with the nails, I think this thing would be awesome. But the way it sits, it's still really good for like $10. He's again like he's a good size. Like if we end up reviewing these, we'll show him in there. But he's not that much smaller than NECA. Like a little bit smaller, but not crazy smaller. One thing is his hips are a little loose, though.
He does the wibble and a wobble.
He wibbles and he wobbles and he does the bangings. But anyways, love the tube, though. Tube's super sweet.
I want to check out the tube.
And then, finally, we got the runner, which I've already seen some posts on Facebook about this guy, and I just want to confirm it for myself. Also, that's
you know, Steve, this will be easy to seal, especially the bottom one.
Well, you just have to like drill a hole. You got to put the like an LED in it, and then just make sure
you put the LED on top. Actually, this would be actually a nice little project. I might have to buy an extra pack just to mess with it.
It should be hard. I know, like the originals. Like I'm kind of surprised we're getting more of these because I know, like at least in our region of Michigan, they didn't seem like they sold very well. Like it wasn't until like they really went on clearance that they kind of flew off the shelves.
Some of the reasons they're all sold out in our Walmart.
These ones are.
Yeah.
Probably because I bought out most of their inventory. But I digress. There's also a hair inside here. Alright, so we get the doggy. A little Rottweiler. One thing is though, is he's anatomically correct. Is the thing I seen.
That's great.
So does that make the alien a male? If he comes out of this. One thing I like about this doggy more than the NECA is he's not like mutilated, which isn't right for the movie. But I don't know if we're going to be displaying a doggy on my shelf. I prefer it not to have like scars.
He's going balls backwards.
He's just like, how you doing?
Yeah. I'll show you how to make an alien.
You also get the chest burster though, so that's neat.
You mean face hugger, not a chest burster.
Don't correct me in front of the Rangers.
You know what? You're right.
You're just supposed to sit behind me, make some witty quips, and that's it. You're not the one that's supposed to be doing the correcting, even though I am wrong.
You know, if I wasn't so tired, I'd throw something at you.
Sweet. So yes, for the facehugger, my apologies. It's the same as what we got with literally the other two sets. Yeah, because
exactly
but you can get them to wrap though. I think. Don't quote me on it. Oh, you can ride him. You can ride the doggy into combat.
Try wrapping around the ball sack.
Might be a little too big.
Oh man.
Just wears it like a cup. He's got a tail again. Yay. Anyways, for the dog alien. Ooh, he's got like a little tiger print thing going on at the top of his head.
So it's not from a dog or a cow, it's a tiger.
Mouth doesn't open super far, but you do get the little mini mouth towards the back there.
Oh god, what's that orange?
Oh, sad day. He doesn't have any articulation in his legs.
What's that orange cat's name for aliens? From Alien, Steve?
Jonesy.
Yeah, that's who that one got impregnated by.
Right? So for the front, you get the normal articulation. Like the arms can go in and out. There's a bend, hands, ball joint. But for the legs, they only go forward and back. There's no like leg joints
That
or
could
knee.
be a problem.
So that's odd. So I guess it's like you always kind of have to. Oh, his leg's a little crooked too. I'm just noticing. So you ain't get his stand quite right. That's a bummer. He's got a little imperfection on top of his head, but tail can rotate around on the back here. Overall, again, not too bad. Like it's cool that it comes with the little dog. You get the face hugger. I think, aesthetically, I like him because he just looks different than the other two. As an actual like toy, he's probably the worst one.
What? I like the concept of it.
I do, but he's like, I don't know, you don't get like the bend with the knees and stuff, so you can't really mess around with him as much. Like, he's one of those aliens that, like, growing up, like, I guess it kind of reminds me of the Kenners, too, because it'd be like, like the bull or the boar or whatever, and you want to kind of, like, get him more upright, but it looks weird.
His joints are going to be the issues in all reality.
Yeah, that's where this guy kind of, I feel like, falls into. But anyways, let us know in the comment section below what you guys think of the new Lanard Aliens. Personally, I think they're pretty sweet. Overall, like, for the price point, can't really complain. I do kind of hope that they continue with the line. I would love to see their take on a hybrid alien or even the newborn.
Oh, baby,
Newborn would be kind of cool. And help us defeat those guys just by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys like to keep up with the date with the channel and donate. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.